Yo, what's up, guys? Happy Tuesday. PrizePicks Taco Tuesday. The first discounts on SGA. Early as fuck, bro. I know, man. I woke up with energy today. Yo, what's up, guys? What's up, Alan? How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? What book do we want to start out on? I'll keep this live stream short, but dude, I saw the PrizePicks Taco. I'm fucking pumped for this game, man. I am pumped for this game. So, again, what's kind of nice about these betting exchanges, Novig, if you're on YouTube, my refer a friend code is in the description. But what's nice about these books is, these betting exchanges, they're peer-to-peer sites, is they just have super tight markets. So you can see, like right now, Novig, they're giving you the best price on the Wolves and the Thunder. There's literally only 5 cents of juice in their market. But shit, dude. Who the fuck is Brittany Griner? I don't know, but let's run her in our PrizePicks slip. Yo, so let's start building this PrizePicks taco. Brittany Griner under 7.5 rebounds. This is what she looks like, if anybody was curious. WNBA, bro. WNBA. The most racist league. Anyways, on PrizePicks, again, if you're new to it, you take Brittany Griner to go over, under. You get the same payout regardless. So what you want to do is kind of compare to sports books. All of these books, Caesars, FanDuel, they have her under heavily favored, all these multi-billion-dollar companies. So we're going to run her under, but let's see what else we have on PrizePicks. She's out of jail? Yeah, she's out of jail. Brittany Griner is out of jail. Anyways, let's keep rolling. Let's see what else we got. Shit. So we got 2 picks so far. What do we think about Tarek Skubal? Yo, what do we think about Skubal? Over 6.5 Ks. We like it. Where is the regular line? What do we think about Tarek? He's playing the Cardinals. Damn, he has been fucking cooking. So he's gone over the past 4 games. Obviously, every game is different. Strikeout rate per team. I mean, obviously this is priced into the market, but, you can see St. Louis, they don't strike out that much. 6th best in the league in terms of getting the ball in play. Unsurprisingly, the shit-ass Rockies are near the bottom and the Angels. But anyways, all that sort of stuff is priced into the market. You can see here, FanDuel. I don't know why not that many sports books have lines posted, but whatever. Then I'm going to run to CS2, and we'll get in an esports play. Nah. I mean, you could if you wanted to, but what I'm going to do is instead, what do we like, man? Honestly, there's some solid esports value. So let's take a look right here. Nitro over 21.5. This seems pretty solid. If you look at every other sports book, every other data point in the market, PrizePicks, is going to give us the same payout if we take this over the under. They all have the over higher. So when I'm using this OddsJam fantasy optimizer, it just points out line discrepancies. I just put in minimum number of data points to 2. And then what's better than fading a Rockies player? So this is what I got. And this guy has gone under each of the past 5 games. But anyways, I got the SGA taco. Let me just zoom in. Here's the play. SGA taco, Brittany Griner, under 7.5 rebounds. We got Tarek the GOAT. Over 6.5 strikeouts, an esports prop, and then an MLB prop. Alex, I was surprised about 4-pick powers not being profitable. I mean, 4-pick powers in general, I'm running 5-pick flex plays, right? In general, I'm running 5-pick flex plays. Also, I did a video last night. Y'all should check it out. On just kind of the math behind PrizePicks. I'll drop it in the chat. But anyways, sometimes if PrizePicks adds in a payout shift, they don't add in a payout shift. I mean, here there's no correlation to worry about, so there's no payout shift. But anyways, let me put this video in the chat, bruh. Yo, who's winning tonight? Who are you guys betting on? Who are you guys betting on? I'm on the Wolves +6. So again, here's the full slip. I can't share links anymore on PrizePicks. So if you want to tail it, you know, you're going to have to get it locked in yourself. But anyways, what book do we want to look at? Maybe there's some underdog value, some shit we can take advantage of. So again, here were the final 2 picks. Get that shit locked in. Underdog, fam. You guys want underdog or FanDuel? What do we want to do? Underdog or FanDuel? Sheesh. Underdog or FanDuel? So we got in this PrizePicks, Taco. Again, I can't share links anymore. Otherwise, I promise you I would. I promise. Or better, dude. We could do a better slip. Holy moly, man. Yo, check out this, baby. 4 data points, dude. Nothing better than that. So when you're betting on esports, obviously these are, you know, less liquid betting markets compared to NBA. Not as many books posting lines. But I mean, you know, 28.5, 27.5, 26.5. Hot Streak is a pretty sharp book. You know, they specialize in esports. They not only have the line 2 points lower, they have the under favored. So it's like, yo, maybe let's get this locked in and let's get a slip going. Let's see what we can do. Again, I can't share links on PrizePicks. I thought I said this, but if not, I can't share links anymore, and I apologize for that. So I'm going to go with this under. I'm going to go with Josh Hart under 27.5 PRAs. And then, oh man. Dude, there is some solid fucking plays available. So this would be a 3-pick entry on underdog. Again, sometimes I try to run 6-pick entries. They're slightly, like very slightly better in terms of the EV, but sometimes they bump lines pretty quickly. So here I'm just running a 3-man. 3-man, 6x payout. PrizePicks only gives you a 5x for 3-mans. And again, on PrizePicks, here was the full slip. Let's reuse it. So it was Tarek over, Nitro over. I guess they removed the play on Brittany Grinder, which was pretty solid. I mean, really solid value. You can see every book, FanDuel, Caesars, multiple data points, Rebet, Hot Streak. Like all these books are telling you through their odds, through their market, that Grinder is more likely to go under as opposed to over. Solid as fuck, but I guess they removed it, so sorry. You're not going to be able to play it anymore. Dude, so underdog already bumped one of these props. I try to give people a little bit of time to bet it, but they unfortunately bumped that a bit too quickly. So let's see what else we have. Because there's actually some pretty good plays available this morning. So we have B-Knox under 18.5. Again, I don't really care. I don't give a fuck what I'm betting on. So you can see PrizePicks. Every other book has this line lower. Does Hot Streak have a line up? They should. So you can see they have this headshot line at 16.5. So these esports betting markets, I mean, they're less active, but, you know, there's some crazy discrepancies. Like, you don't see 18 versus, 16.5 in the NBA for a player's points line. You don't get that type of value, which is the only reason I bet on esports. But this is a 3-pick entry. There's better discounts. And Josh Hart's bumped. Are you fucking kidding me? Damn, man. So whatever. I'll replace it with Jackie Young over an assists. I mean, again, underdogs sometimes. This is why it's a little bit annoying. Jackie Young over 4.5 assists. So again, like, even if you don't use FanDuel, it's a data point, a source of information. You can see FanDuel, every data point, every book. They have her over heavily favored. So whatever. This will be my replacement play. These bumps, man, they're kind of brutal. 3-man, 6x payout. Get that shit locked in, and there we go. What are the better discounts? What are the better discounts? Let's see. Yo, does anyone know the better discounts? I assume they're NBA. What are we talking about? Man, I don't see any discounts. Yo, also, I made a video, on these, Clark and Randall. So there's a discount on Julius Randall. I maybe don't have it. Let's see. Julius Randall. No, I don't see a discount. God damn. Yo, so I don't see a discount, unfortunately. Maybe it's only for certain people or certain states. But anyways, what I was gonna say is, like, Better definitely made their app. Yamamoto, Clark, Randall. So I don't have a Better discount, but I'll still give out a slip. What I was gonna say is, on Better, you know, it used to be really simple. They just had one type of boosted pick. Now they have, like, all these different colors and shit. So I made a video kind of breaking down the math behind these multiplier boosts. 3 yellow bars, 2 yellow bars, like, yeah, it's kind of annoying, but unfortunately that's how they do it now. But what I was gonna say is, let's see if we can get in a better slip. You got banned from discounts, brother. I had discounts a few days ago, but I guess now I don't have discounts again. I don't know. Damn, man. But let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do on Better. So again, like, I'm going to give out a 3-pick entry. Or sorry, what am I saying, man? I'm going to give out a 5-pick entry. And obviously, if you want to use the discount, you can use the discount. Dude, that's my guy, CJ Abrams. So let's start building a slip. I don't want to take too long. I don't want this live stream to get too long. Yo, so the first play I'm going to go with is Matherin. I like this. I got no problem with it. Matherin over 3.5 RAs. I don't have a bet on the Knicks game tomorrow. Not yet. One sec. Let's go to the Rockies game. Rockies game. Okay. Dude, this guy has a low strikeout line. Give me one sec. I'm just trying to check out this guy's strikeout line. Over 2.5. I honestly think this under is pretty solid. I mean, his strikeout line is so low. Under 3 Ks for Antonio Santazella. So let's actually just pull this up. This is the... where am I trying to go? MLB. Okay, here we go. Here we go. MLB player strikeouts. So, I mean, you can see kind of every book has his line at 2.5. PrizePicks just doesn't even have a lineup. Granted, the books have the over juice, the over favored, but you can see Bookmaker, like a pretty sharp book. His over is a very, very slight favorite. And what we're getting is, right, we're getting push potential. If he has exactly 3 strikeouts, which, you know, is probably pretty common just given how bad he is. Because we're not taking a 2.5 line, we're going to push. Yeah, so you can see, like, he had 3 strikeouts last game. Obviously, you'd lose your under 2.5, but you'd push on your under 3. But what else do we have? Yo, so we have Ant under 3.5 threes. I have no problem with this. So again, if you have a discount, run the discount instead if there's a discount on Ant. Or no, I think someone said the discount's on Randall. So if there's a discount on Randall, that may actually pair well. So you can see Edwards, you know, this line, it's not available on Underdog. It's not available on PrizePicks. But better is, you know, kind of another fixed payout DFS app. Every sports book, from sharp books like Pinnacle to FanDuel, all these books got his under heavily favored. So that will be the third pick. Oh, baby. Damn, bro. Anyways, let me finish this slip. I got to stop getting distracted. So you can see the market's kind of moved towards Ant's under. Shit, man. But let's finish the play. Okay. So here's the play. 5-pick entry, 20x payout. No boosted picks in this. I mean, boosted picks, because all these boosted picks, blue, yellow, one blue bar, one yellow bar, like, because they all have different payouts, it's just like, they're a little more complicated to use. And I will say, in general, these, especially the blue ones, are pretty awful if you kind of like go through the math. But I don't want to waste your time with that. So we have Matherin over. Again, it's not going to work on... I'm going to have to build it on my other phone because whenever I'm streaming, it kind of like fucks with the location verifier. Ant under 3.5 threes. Okay, perfect. We got our boy Sergey. Over in saves. So no WNBA in this slip, I know. Very sad. We're not riding any woman. We're just riding 5 fucking dudes. Okay. So there's a 5-pick entry on better. Play it if you want to play it. And let me go here. And now I submitted it. So now you guys should be able to see it. Matherin. Over. 2 picks in this game. And then here's these. Anyways, what book do we want to do? I'm glad you smartened up and are no longer betting against the Wolves. You can share links in the Twitter stream, apparently. Can you do another Underdog? The other one got bumped quick. Can you look at the sleeper promos? Yo, so again, here's the full play. But let's check out these sleeper promos. I'm trying to move quick. Oh, baby. Damn. So we actually could have gotten a better line on Sergey on sleeper. So, again, what's tough about sleeper, I've said this before, so I don't want to dwell on it, but they charge, dude, come on, load, baby. What the fuck? Okay, so now it's loading. So I'm going to pair it with, anyways, give me one sec. What I was going to say about sleeper is, you know, kind of the tricky part is they just charge a lot of juice, right? Like you can see Pinnacle has a 30-cent spread, FanDuel 34. Sleeper, I mean, they just charge way more juice. They offer way worse odds than every other book. So in general, it's not a book I bet on frequently, but there's, you know, they do run good promos, so you got to give them credit there. But anyways, here you can see there's a lot of liquidity on Novig, on Mitchell Parker's over. I mean, there's 1.3K being offered. So if someone's offering his over for 1.3K, probably a sharp better. That's a big dollar number. That means they're trying to take the under for 1.3K at plus 100 odds, right? The opposite outcome. So, I do like this. Let's take Parker's under. And Sergey. So again, $10. I mean, that's the max they give you. And then I'm going to get this WNBA play locked in. Fucking racist Caitlin Clark. Let's take her under. So Caitlin Clark, under 20.5 points. Dude, why is this fucking loading so slow, bro? Load, bitch. So they have a 35% profit boost on the WNBA. What is going on, man? God damn. So again, like, Sleeper's charging a lot of juice. You can see someone's offering her over at plus 101 for $645. So that's probably, most likely, somebody with a, someone's trying to take the opposite side. Her under at minus 101 for $875. Obviously, so here's what I'm going to run. This is a 2-pick entry. On Sleeper, 35% boost. Clark under, Mabry over. So we took advantage of the Sleeper promos. Alex, do sportsbooks limit you if you withdraw money? No. I mean, you hear like a billion reasons, oh, this will get you limited, man. I really do think it all just boils down to making money. If you're super profitable, there's obviously going to be some books that unfortunately cut you off or lower your max bet size. That's just kind of part of it. But what I wanted to do is, let's see here if we can build something decent. Rebet's a little dry right now. Maybe a little bit of value on Fliff, but what did I want to do, man? Let's see if we can do a FanDuel play. So what I was going to say is I like to use this the ARB tool. So this is, the arbitrage tool to find bets. Essentially, all it's going to do is scan the books and point out these, rare few opportunities where you can bet, like, 2 sports books have such different odds. Here it's Novig, which again is like a peer-to-peer betting exchange. It's available in basically every state, but here, FanDuel and Novig are so out of sync. I could bet Kyle Isbell to go over on FanDuel, his under on Novig, and guarantee a risk-free profit. There's a lot of liquidity on Novig. Someone's offering his under for 3.1K at minus 1539. So it's not like, a small amount. So he has 3 home runs this season, plus 1,700. Obviously pretty fucking juicy. Also, FanDuel is running a promo right now. If you build a home run parlay, you can also just use a straight bet. Any home run play, you're going to get a 50% profit boost. So this would be a great play to include. Like, FanDuel is crossed with ProfitX as well, where there's 1.7K liquidity. And again, the reason you want to consider liquidity is these are peer-to-peer sites. So like $73 is a lot less compelling than 3.1K. Like if someone's, taking a bigger position, it's more likely to be a sharp better. So FanDuel is crossed with both ProfitX and Novig. One of these 2 bets has to be plus EV or profitable. So now we just gotta determine, okay, what do we wanna run with it? Do we want to run it as a straight bet? So we have Isbell plus 1,700. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if there's any other home run bets that look decent. I mean, what do we think? Oh, shit. So this play on Austin Wells just popped up. Yo, this is also crossed. So this just popped up. Damn. Austin Wells. So we have Austin Wells plus 750. Crossed with Novig, there's decent liquidity, 2.2K on ProfitX. You can see Circa, which is known to be a pretty sharp book. Their market is plus 565, minus 775. So they have a 210 cent spread. They're charging 210 cents of juice. So what you can do is just like remove the spread, remove the juice to figure out, you know, fair value, no vig odds. Just means like the price with the vig removed, the juice charging a spread. You know, these sports books are market makers. So honestly, if you want to run the FanDuel 50% promo, if you wanted to, you could run Wells or Isbell, or you can get aggressive and just be like, yo, bruh, I'm going to take both of them together. So Isbell, Wells, to hit fucking dingers. Both of those plays look solid. Throw on the 50% boost. You know, you're rolling pretty. But I'm going to call it a day for now. Is a sleeper promo good? Alex, who's sitting at that desk all day? I am. $5 Flex Fridays. Yeah. Last night I gave out Harper as well. I'm not sure if the odds changed. I bet Harper plus 440. So I gave out a late night play. So now he's down to plus 300. That seems pretty solid, but anyways, I'm going to call it a day for now. I'll be streaming again, maybe when the next PrizePicks